on their feet as the national anthem rang out throughout the arena. Hello again, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Frank Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. Someone will be keeping an eye on, of course, LeBron James.
He is arguably the best defensive player in the game today. The amazing thing is that he can guard all 5 positions. If you think back, I think that's unprecedented. I don't think anybody has ever had that type of defensive ability in the history of this league.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, his defense is so good, it even makes highlights. How about that? I mean, you love his aggressiveness, chasing down blocks, staying on ball handlers at the hip. I mean, knocking the ball against the backboard. I mean, he does everything, and he does it with such force and agility and flair, but it's kind of understated flair. I mean, he is really quite special as a player.
For the Denver Nuggets, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Kings in Sacramento. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
I think the sort of issues they had on defense, in part at least, is a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because he was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a physical.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. You've got to be tougher, mentally and physically, if you're going to win on the road.
Here's Irving. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Kyrie Irving 3 seasons ago was the only rookie in NBA history to shoot as well as he did from the three-pointers, the field, and the free throw. There's no question about it. He is an elite shooter.
And Fareed gets the chin. Back to Fareed. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins.
And Irving's super skilled, one of the league's best shooters, and I think a strong case for being the league's most elusive ball handler as well. Seems to get by his man pretty much at will.
He's got so much junk in his trunk, he'll find a way to hurt you.
Robinson against Irving. And the rejection by LeBron. And now the Cavaliers. Straight. Here's Smith. No luck. Good team by Miller. And Irving super quick with the ball in his hands. And when he gets to the basket, a nest using Stan and English to convert.
And then, you know, the story is that growing up, the hoop in his yard had a big part of the backboard broken off on the right side, so he had to learn that spin in English in order to bank it in.
Look at Smith.
Necessity is the mother of creation.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. Coach and front office questioning the team effort level.
Now, here's Robinson. He's coming off a 22-point game against Sacramento.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. He needed credit for his passing in that game, too.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Well, I briefly spoke with David Black. I asked him what players he was really eyeing on the scouting report. And he said one that might surprise you is Kevin Fareed. He said he plays with so much energy and effort. He really sets the bar for the rest of the team. If we can limit his impact on the game, I think it'll really be to our advantage. Guys, an interesting take. We'll see if they can slow his roll.
And thank you for that, Doris. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group. Didn't have a vet presence behind the needed. LeBron coming in, and they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the cloud of his championship ring. The whole mindset of the team is about to go for a very...
That was awesome.
Every jaw in this arena just went to the ground.
And they're going to stay that way for a while. Oh, my goodness. What a
Stunning stuff, guys. That was incredible.
Well, the Nuggets are a team with a lot of changes last season. Front office, the rising and the head coach.
Yeah, Brian Shaw, who I think is going to be an outstanding coach. It's just a matter of time. He's got all the experience. He plays well, understands the game, has freedom and holds him accountable. I think his future is bright as a head coach. Tougher than last year. He's a good one.
Robinson goes in, and he gets the bucket. Robinson's got 6 points.
Well, this quarter is going awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Hook loose. Stolen by Robinson. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Miller, no up.
But one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Coach Shaw looking to integrate more half-court offense for the Nuggets. You need that clip to turn the place from inside out. It turned out to be a question of fit in Denver, where the altitude, raw athleticism was heat favored the up-tempo stop.
LeBron with the bucket.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Miller outside. He kicks to Fareed. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Fareed's got his second basket of the night.
And I think for the Nuggets, quite honestly, last season, the departure of Andre Iguodala hurt in a lot of ways. Gallinari missed the season with his knee injury. That could have a factor as well. But this team does have a lot of good young talent. The question is, how do they take that next step?
Robinson passes to Gallinari. Back to Robinson. Pocket 6. And he gets it to go. Robinson's got 8.
Playing an important role in their offense today, guys. Without it, they may not be in the league.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit. Now let's take a look at Kent Fareed and how his last season took that. 90 field goal percentage. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league as well. So this is a guy who got a lot of double-figure nights on the glass.
And Steve asked for his top 10 field goal percentage ranking. I mean, you don't get to be such an accurate shooter unless you're a smart shooter. Sounds like you, partner. You never saw this guy force a shot.
Nickel dishes to Gallinari. Pass to McHale. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. Arthur. And he goes for the ball. Gets the second chance back. And the Nuggets lead by 3. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Utah Jazz.
I'll tell you what, the way they shot the ball that game, Kevin, it looked like a shooter out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
Gallinari passes to Nurkic. Harris outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Great work getting in the shooter's face and then getting back to the boards to grab the rebound.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Here's Irving. An easy layup after coming off the pit. Irving's got 9.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for them.
And Gallinari backs down. Kicks to Harris. And Denver scoring again.
They came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bear those.
1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one so far. Nuggets